Hey guys. Sorry guys. Hey guys, I'm still not awake even though it's the afternoon. I was supposed to go on at 11, but it is now 2 o'clock, 2:18 to be exact. I hope you guys are feeling well and enjoying your day so far. So a few things that I want to go over. I know that I said I wanted to go over portion and serving size, but I felt like if we went over this information first, it would make a lot more sense. So hopefully that works. In the meantime, we are going to start off with our reflection. And today, our reflection is um, how did the food I choose today make me feel? Physically, emotionally, and mentally. Again, how did the food I chose today make me feel physically, emotionally, and mentally? So, as of right now, it's two. I'm hoping mostly everyone, if you're not on like the night shift, or a different shift other than 9 to 5 or 7 to 3, that you would have some, at least have had breakfast and possibly lunch. So I just want us to be mindful, and we can also take from like the meals that we had yesterday. Um, um, yeah, take from the meals that we had yesterday. So let's just take 5 minutes and we can either jot something down or, make a mental note. So let's take our 5 minutes. And guys, remember, we are thinking about how did the food I choose today make me feel physically, emotionally, and mentally? Did I eat with awareness and gratitude or out of habit and hurry? So we're just thinking about that, making a mental note or journaling it. We have 1 more minute. Let me know if you need any more time. Okay, how did the food I chose today make me feel physically, emotionally, and mentally? Let's see. So, really quickly, um, we'll go over, we'll start here. Yesterday we left off with just talking about different aspects of food. Sorry. Different aspects of food, um, nutrition at work. We discussed why it matters and the requirements for vegetables and fruit and daily requirements for grains and protein. And we kind of like went over Morningstar products as well as the daily requirements for dairy. So today we're going to go over macro and micronutrients and why they're important, as well as fats. So the total, like when you look at total fats, it's like the combination of all the fats, right? So um when you're thinking of them, you want to look at the entirety of, like, it's pretty much the breakdown, the totality of the breakdown of all of your fats. Um so with that said, there's a few types. There's saturated and unsaturated, monounsaturated, and trans fat. So the saturated fats are mainly found in animal products, like butter, ghee, cheese, cream, like sour cream, and well, cream cheese as well, and fatty, well, pretty much all creams, sorry, fatty meats. These should be eaten in moderation since too much can raise cholesterol levels. And then you have the unsaturated fats, which are semi heart healthy. Well, they are heart healthy, mainly found in plants and fish. Within that group, we've got both polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats. And so polyunsaturated fats are your omega 3s and omega 6s. Um, you'll find omega 3s in foods like, excuse me, salmon, sardines, tuna, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds. and they help for inflammation and support brain health. And then you have omega 6, which is found in tofu, walnuts, eggs, sunflower seeds, and peanut butter. And it's also important for growth and energy. Then there are the monounsaturated fats, which are found in avocados, nuts, olive oil, and peanut butter. These help improve cholesterol and keep your heart strong. Now we'll talk about trans fats. Hopefully that's kind of out of the way. So for trans fats, they're actually unsaturated fats, but they've been chemically processed, and often they're in fried foods or packaged foods, and you might find a little bit of it in dairy, beef, or lamb, but they're most commonly in products made with partially hydrogenated oils. So remember, your body needs fat. Just choose the right kinds. Balance is key. And so we're going to talk about really quickly our macronutrients. And we kind of touched upon some of it, but it's macronutrients are the components of the food that your body needs for energy and to maintain its structure and systems. And so with protein, you'll need about 20% to 35% of your calories coming from goes to protein. And then for fats, it's 20% to 35%. And carbohydrates, it's 45% to 65%. Now, as I told you yesterday, like depending on the diet you're on or your doctor might put you on, might change that. If you're pregnant, it might change. And in general, like there's a lot of factors that go into coming up with your macronutrients. It really is an individualized thing. You know, of course, if you're an athlete, it's going to be different, or your weight training, or depending on your physical activity, you might want to change up, or if you're even trying to lose weight. So typically it's measured in grams, and this is helpful, like I said, when you're trying to change well, actually it's helpful in general, but when you're trying to track what you're consuming and you're trying to be a little bit more stringent in terms of what you're consuming, how much you're consuming of each macronutrient, then that's when you might do tracking of it. But I go back and forth tracking. Right now I'm not tracking. Like I said, I've been more tuned to wanting to kind of just eat what feels good for me, but I most likely will go back to it. It can be a lot of work to track your macronutrients, but as you'll see in the next chart, like the to-do list, you can use different um, applications to do it as well. That's an option as well. So these are the directions for counting macronutrients. So one, you would determine how many calories you typically need in a day. Um, sorry, and that's kind of based on your weight, and it'll tell you like how many you need per day. It's based on your weight and your physical activity. Um, And then you would set your macronutrient ratios. So again, as we talked about before, there's a certain amount per macronutrient that you would need. And some people use the term macro, so like that's also a thing. But so carbs again is 45 to 65% of total calories. Protein is 10 to 35% of total calories. Fat is 20 to 35% of total calories. So an example would be carbs. you're doing 50% would fit. So that's 50%. 50% of the 2,000, 50%. So you essentially divide by 2. That's 1,000 calories, kilocalories. Proteins, you want 25%. So it's going to be 500 kilocalories. And then fat, it is 25% as well. And so you have 500 kilocalories. So remember, that's an example for someone who's getting 2,000, they need 2,000 calories of their diet daily. And they have it split so that it's 50, 25, 25. So when you see like those muscular bound people and they're like, oh yeah, my macros are blah, 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 blah. That's what they're talking about. They're just playing around with their macros. A lot of them want to do more protein, and figure that out. So then from there, you want to take each macronutrient has a specific calorie value per gram. Fats are more than carbs and protein. So then you calculate from what you just used. So over here, you came up with your 1,000. 1,000 divided by 4 equals 250 grams because you're just trying to change it into 250 grams. Your protein is 500 divided by 4, again, because proteins are 4 kilocalories over a gram and 125 grams. And then fat, again, 500, except this time it's going to be over 9 because as we said that fats are more than protein and carbs. So then you have 500 divided by 9, that's 56 grams. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Hey. And then from there, you just want to track them. So I remember using Fitbit, MyFitnessPal, sorry, and logging my meals, and it kind of does it for. It will ask you to like what you want to use. So you may not even have to do all of this. You may be able to just do the first part and say like, oh, I want my macros to be 50% protein, 25% carbs, 25% fat, and then it'll calculate everything out. You're just trying to make sure that your meals, when you purchase stuff or when you're making like a meal, that it aligns with what your goals are. So micronutrients, which micro means small, and you only need a little bit of these nutrients, and they're also not produced in the body. And this is kind of where like a lot of the vitamins come from. So like when you're taking vitamins, you'll see a lot of these as vitamins. So iron is used for oxygen transport, energy production, growth, and immune function. And so with iron, you can get it from your diet. However, like I said, you can use different types of, I guess, vitamins, like artificial vitamins, to get it as well, especially if you're not able to get an entire, like if you can't afford a meal, like a different type of meal or something. So with iron, you'll find it in lean red meat, chicken and turkey, fish, beans, lentils, chickpeas, spinach, kale, tofu, fortified cereals. And each one has a certain amount in there. So you have to recognize like how much you need versus, how much is in that food or meal. And then vitamin A is for vision and health. cell growth, and immune function. So you'll find vitamin A in carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkins, spinach, and kale, cantaloupe and mango, eggs, liver, fortified dairy products. And just remember, like, this is kind of like why I was saying, like, make sure you have a variety of colors because a lot of the vegetables with colors tend to have a lot of like these vitamins in them. And then vitamin D is for bone health, muscle strength, and immune regulation. And so you'll see vitamin D in like some of the fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified milk, and plant based milks, fortified orange juice, and mushrooms exposed to sunlight. Interesting. I didn't know that. And then, where are we? Vitamin E is immune health and protecting cells from damage. And so you'll find them in almonds, hazelnuts, and sunflower seeds, spinach and broccoli, avocado, vegetable oils like sunflowers, safflower, and olive, and fortified cereals. And then vitamin K is for blood clotting and wound healing. So leafy greens such as kale, spinach, and collard greens, broccoli and Brussels sprouts, cabbage and green beans, kiwi and avocado. And I actually did like a um, little video on papaya, so check that out because that also has vitamin A in it and vitamin C and folate. So some other micronutrients are folate, which is technically vitamin B9. It's one of the vitamins within the B complex. And so it helps with DNA, DNA repair, new cells, especially like red blood cells, essential for growth, pregnancy, and brain development. And so you'll find these foods, you'll find this vitamin in dark leafy greens, asparagus, and Brussels sprouts, avocados, citrus fruits, beans, peas, and lentils, beets, broccoli, fortified cereals and bread, eggs, and liver. And then you have zinc, which is helpful for the immune function, which, to be honest, you probably want to invest in in this right now. It's cold season, it's flu season, along with your flu vaccine. So it's used for immune function, wound healing, cell growth, and supporting taste and smell. And um, food, it's in foods like meats, seafood, eggs, dairy, whole grains, nuts, and seeds such as pumpkin seeds, cashews, almonds, and sunflower seeds, beans and lentils, and fortified cereals. And that is all for today. I felt like that was pretty heavy today. So I'm going to kind of leave it there and we're going to go to the next portion. Um, Tomorrow we're going to talk about portion and serving size. I know we were supposed to talk about today, but I feel like because I went through those, it'll be a lot easier when we look at the and we do reading the label. Um, it'll be a lot easier that way. And again, like just a reminder, nutrition at work is helpful, especially when you're trying to come up with a meal plan. All of this information will be helpful for you to come up with a meal plan. And also, if you are eating at work or you're traveling back and forth, this is helpful so that you can recognize what to eat, what not to eat, and go from there. So let's see if we can get, hold on. And oh, sorry. So while we wait for our guests, and I can take this off now. Hopefully everybody's day is going well, like I said. So one of the things that I'm like trying to come up with is like some things for November and December. I am hoping to offer a potential support group because I know during the holidays, when you've lost a loved one or you have, um, you know, holidays brings on a lot of emotions, and so I'm hoping to have some support groups, and so please look out for that. I'm going to put it on my social media. You can follow me on Linktree. Well, I have all my stuff on Linktree. But I do know that it's one of the harder times, especially when you're talking about everybody getting together. It can be a very challenging time. I also want to remind you of Autism in Black. I'm going to actually put, oopsies, um, their link here. So I'm working with Autism in Black. They are an organization that is putting on 2025 Autism in Black Women and Girls Summit. It is this weekend. Please, please, please come out. I'm super excited to be participating. And it's on my social media as well if you want any more information. But there are unique challenges and strengths of Black autistic girls and women, and that is something I'll be discussing. And it will be an amazing time. We're learning strategies, sharing experiences, finding new ways to support development of Black autistic individuals this summit. So please come out. I've added the link. And have a wonderful, sorry. And hold on one second. We have Shane on. Hold on.
Hello.
Hi. Hold on, because I don't see you coming up.
There I am. Oh.
Sorry, I was looking for one. Okay. I kind of don't like the black in this, but that's okay.
No, it looks fine either way. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm feeling very colorful today, as you can see.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. And my Ghostbuster hat. There's more
Oh,
design.
let's see it.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing it backwards, my style, but there's like the ghost eating pizza on the back of it. So me, right? I do love food, to be honest, a little too much, as you can see.
Awesome.
Anyway, so we are trying to change that, and I am looking into different ways to eating healthier. And I thought I would give you all a tour of what my fridge looks like and have Jerica and anybody else give their feedback as to, oh, well, you shouldn't eat that, or, recommend that I do eat something. So
Right.
before we start off, right now my dietary needs are vitamin D because it apparently I have a vitamin D deficiency.
Oh no.
Yeah, that runs in my family. I found out fairly recently too, and just trying to find different foods and drinks out there that really bring that level up.
Okay.
Yeah, so with further ado, let's get started.
Do you drink milk and stuff like that?
I do not know. See, I used to, but that has a lot of hormones and other cholesterol even it has.
Mhm.
And my cholesterol level was higher. It has gone down, but I want to stay away from all the dairy until I'm at a good spot in my weight and I'm like happy.
Mhm.
So, did you want me to take the food out and show it to the camera like that, or just shove you in there?
Well, let's take it out.
Take it out?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. Because I have a table right here and that works out perfectly.
cool.
All right, let's start with the freezer. Ugh. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of lean cuisines.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
Okay. So,
We have this one
all right. So, what does it say on the back?
right here.
That's a good start. I can't quite read it. Which one is it? And I'll pull it up because I can't. For some reason, I
It
can't.
is the Protein Kick spinach and mushroom pizza.
Protein kit.
Here, let me take all this out. Wow.
Well, I know we discussed yesterday, like the preservatives in it, so it's a better option for sure
Mm-hmm.
in terms of pizza.
Right. I try to stay away from the frozen pizzas nowadays. It's always
Mhm.
been in my diet to always buy it at the store, but
Mhm.
I think this is the next best thing without completely eliminating my urge for pizza.
Mhm. And we really didn't get to talk about like your how many calories you want in terms of that.
Mm-hmm.
But so saturated fat is 3.5 grams and trans fat is 0 grams, polyunsaturated fat is 0.5 grams,
Mm-hmm.
monounsaturated fat is 0.5. So we just talked about the trans fat is good, so there's no trans fat.
Mm-hmm.
Polyunsaturated fats, we wish we could see a little bit more, but it's not bad. The saturated fat, it's kind of high. Are you eating the whole thing in one sitting or is it
Well,
half?
yeah, the whole thing is one serving.
Okay. Um, let's see. And the cholesterol is 20 milligrams, which in the grand scheme compared to like
Mm-hmm.
a pizza from a pizza store, it's probably better.
Mm-hmm.
Sodium is 350 milligrams. That seems semi-high. I'll double check on that. The carbs are 54 grams. Dietary fiber, so you get some fiber,
Mm-hmm.
3 grams, and then you have a total sugar of 5 grams.
Yeah.
And your protein's 18 grams. So you get a little bit of calcium, I'm guessing, from the cheese.
Yes.
And there's some iron.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, it's not too bad. Like it's a good.
What's that? Oh, hang on. Something over here is going off.
Is that a cake?
That was very interesting. It's like huh?
What was that?
So my TV out here went to like a background with music. And what's
Mhm.
interesting, we were talking about the kind of setting yesterday, but it was like a campfire out in the wilderness and it started playing that randomly. I'm like, huh? What?
Weird.
I know. It's a
Wait,
time.
what is it?
Huh?
Say it again.
How you and I were talking about yesterday, like out in the woods, the wilderness, log cabins, all that fun stuff, Georgia,
Oh
Chattanooga.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was the background it put on there randomly.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh. Interesting. So
it's a
are
sign.
you? I know. Do you want to talk about that really quickly?
Not just yet. Wait until
Oh,
after everything is set in stone.
sweet.
Okay, so up next we have another lean cuisine, chicken enchilada, the comfort.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Enchilada. Turn it around. Oh, chicken enchiladas also.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Making me hungry just looking at it.
But also, you could make one at home.
Yeah, I'm not really a cooker,
Mm.
and I've always been quick and easy my whole life. I mean, yeah, I occasionally cook, but I prefer not to because it's like it can be time consuming,
Mm.
and I just find it easier to just get this stuff. I mean, they're healthier, obviously, but may not be the best because they're frozen and they have a whole bunch of preservatives and different chemicals in it and a lot of sodium. But
Mm.
again, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a transition meal.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. Um, This lean cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Says it has 12 grams of protein. Trying to find the actual. Mm. So the carbohydrates are a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Still no trans fats, which is good. Zero. There's one mono unsaturated fat.
Yeah.
So the total fat is 4.5. That's and then the carbohydrates are 53 grams and dietary fiber, which is 2 grams, and total sugars is 6 grams. That's pretty. The carbohydrates could be a little bit lower, but
Right.
um, and then you get 2.4 milligrams of iron. So I would say overall it's good. Like I said, little steps to
Mm-hmm.
fresh food, but it's really good.
Yep. Up next, we have another protein kick, roasted turkey breast.
Oh, so which one's your favorite roasted turkey breast?
I don't know. This one is really good. Um, the next one, the herb roasted chicken, is really, really good.
Hmm.
And then I got a new one here, fried chicken with mashed potatoes.
Fried chicken with mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Sounding very
Hmm.
Hungry Man. That's what I was gonna say.
I know. Sounds like it, but it's not. I would never be caught dead with Hungry Man again.
Do you used to eat?
Oh, yeah. When I was younger, oh my God. And I had one about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me a few, and I looked at the label, and oh my God. The sodium in that, and everything else, God, never again. I value my life.
So this one has 18 grams of protein, which is 21% of the daily value. So we kind of just went over this, right?
Which one?
The protein. Oh, sorry. This is the roasted herb chicken.
Oh, okay.
So 18 grams and 21% of the daily value.
Mm-hmm.
And just because I don't think I wrote this, maybe I'll add this tomorrow, but the daily value is based on someone who has 2,000 calories a day.
Right.
So it's a general nutrition advice. So like you have to readjust it. Like I said, if you use Fitness Pal, it'll help you with your macros, understanding that. So if you want to download something like that, it'll help you. But you can also calculate it yourself as well.
Right.
The sodium is fairly high, 580.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, 16 grams of carbohydrates. That's not bad. Yeah, I think overall that's pretty good. And I think this one had half a cup of vegetables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So overall, I think they're really good options. Do you have anything else in your fridge?
Of course. We're just getting started, baby. All right. So I just bought these this week.
Okay.
We have breakfast scrambler for the morning.
I used to actually like those a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
Not seeing breakfast scramblers. What's the brand?
Pick Sweet Farms. Weird conjunction of a word.
You said State Farms?
Picked Sweet. It's all one word. I think it's like the Winn-Dixie brand.
Oh.
So I had one of these this morning just as is.
Mm-hmm.
I have one half opened in the fridge, but that has spinach and bell peppers. I really love spinach.
Have you done like eggs with, or what do you prefer to eat? I guess should be a good question in terms of foods.
I'm not really picky. I do like eggs. It says here I can add fresh eggs to it, so I'm definitely gonna do that tomorrow.
I was getting ready to say you can add some eggs to make it add more.
Right, and I've always loved eating eggs, but I'm trying to cut that down as what we all spoke about in a video, what was it, last week or something, that eggs are high in cholesterol, but high in protein.
Well, so I still need to look that up. I'm glad you brought that up because there was some back and forth in reference to that, but it is still high in cholesterol, but yeah.
Right.
So I'll look that up again, but go on.
Okay, up next, you ready for the next one?
Mhm.
Okay, we have same brand, but vegetables for roasting, butternut squash.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that one from? Is that from
Winn-Dixie, yeah.
Winn-Dixie?
Everything here is from Winn-Dixie. I mean, I normally shop at Walmart and Aldi, but I recently moved, and Winn-Dixie is like right here, walking distance. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go there.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you so what are you mixing that with? What do you
This
plan
one?
for?
Normally grilled chicken.
Mhm.
I had that yesterday, and what did I have the day before? I can't recall. Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I try not to have the same thing. I like mixing and matching.
Mhm.
Like the same thing to me every day is very boring,
Right.
and I'm very adventurous, as you could see.
Nice.
Okay, so now let's get to the real healthy stuff. All right, so a couple bags of Winn-Dixie brand California blend medleys.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
So, are you adding? You said you like spinach a lot.
Say again.
You said you like spinach a lot.
I do.
Mhm. So make sure you add some more spinach in as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, we also have a stir fry veggie mix.
Ooh, that looks good.
I know, right?
Mhm.
And then lastly, we have a vegetable soup mix.
Do you mix it with broth or are you gonna make it like over rice or something?
Probably rice. I'm not a big soup person.
Okay.
Yeah, just something about it. Just I don't know, doesn't float well with me. But I do. Well, I wouldn't say I like it, but I'll eat it, and that is like
Mhm.
chicken soup,
Mhm.
like cream of mushroom or chowder, clam chowder. I actually have a couple in the cupboard. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it for my frozen section. Now let's get to the perishables.
Please.
Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Ah. Now, Jerica, what can you guess that I have in my fridge? Based off of my personality, what do you think I have?
Cheese.
Cheese? Used to.
Um,
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm
You
not
want
sure. Olive,
what? Huh?
olives.
Olives? I do like olives, to be honest. Yeah, I'll eat that. All right. So we have an American blend salad.
Okay. So with that, you want greener stuff, right? Iceberg, the nutritional value isn't as great. It's still a good start.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to do more leafy greens.
Like
So
what?
you can do kale. There's a mix that I like this. Like sometimes the spring mix is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um Anything probably like because they kind of go like I noticed like in the store, like the iceberg one is like usually the first few. Anything beyond that's probably better than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to name. Let me come up with some of the other names of the lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely iceberg is like lower on the totem pole. So
Yeah.
arugula. I like arugula a lot.
Arugula.
Mm-hmm. What else? I do like romaine, although it's very close to the iceberg one.
Oh yeah.
And there's baby beet greens. Those are the ones that have like the it's like very like this size. It has a red like vine to it at the back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I know that one.
Let's see. I think oh, there's some other ones. I like the butter lettuce. I've tried that one. But usually the ones that have like oh that take up the lettuce that takes up the most space are usually not the best ones. Usually like the ones that are like different colors, like purple and stuff like that. But the butter lettuce is fine. If you want to like transition to those, you can.
Sure. Can you write that in the chat?
Yeah, so let's see. And actually I'll make like a little checklist so we can do like my computer is slowing down a little bit.
Oh my god, I really want to eat this thing in front of me so bad.
Oh, what?
Not the lettuce, but I got something else here I'm dying to try.
Have you tried it before?
Not this one, no.
Oh, you know what I got? Oh, I did not.
Huh?
Oh, I was like, I thought I accidentally closed it out.
Huh?
So, okay. Hold on. I'm just going to use my phone because every time I switch over to something. Let's see. So, butter. Do you have any issues with like
Oh, I do not like looking at myself from this angle. Oh my god.
why? You look fine.
No, I don't. Let me get up. Ugh.
Let's see. Butter.
Give me 1 second.
Trying to find the actual names.
All right, I have returned. Okay, cool. Kale. All right, next salad we have is Southwest, which I really love.
Nice. So, what I do is I like those a lot, so I'll like mix it up with the greener ones. But that's a good one as well because I think that's mainly romaine.
Right. Okay. Here's a personal favorite of mine. We have like 5 different variations here. Huh?
Oh, I hit myself. It's ouch.
Oh. Okay, so we have tuna.
Oh, perfect.
Love
That
tuna.
is actually a really good. And so, how much was that one?
99 cents.
Oh, okay. I was going to say like at Walmart they have there's another brand, I can't recall the name of it, but like it's a little tuna packet like that and I
Yep,
like it
that's
too.
Starkist, I think.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
I
like
normally,
a different flavor.
yeah, I normally get those,
Mm,
and I just switched to not Walmart, Winn-Dixie brand this
mm,
go around because it was a little bit cheaper. Because at the Winn-Dixie by me, they have like $1.20, which still isn't bad. But I'm like, yeah, save a few cents, try this brand, see how it is.
for,
You know,
oh yeah, let me know how it is because I was literally just looking. I went grocery shop, excuse me, and I was just looking at the amount like that one, the Sunkiss one, and I was like,
Starkist.
did it go down? Starkiss, sorry. It went down because it used to be $1.97. It had went up, and that's why I stopped buying it because I was like,
Right.
"Are you crazy for that little pack?" And then the package got smaller because I used to eat them a lot. Like I was obsessed with them in college. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, they made the packet smaller, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that one, well, all of these vary in nutrition facts. Like, for example, the hickory smoke one is
Mm-hmm.
calories, total fat 2.5 grams, 1 gram carbohydrate, 16 grams of protein, and then cholesterol 30 milligrams. But with this one, the lemon pepper,
Mm-hmm.
only 80 calories, 260 milligrams sodium, 30 milligrams cholesterol, 2 grams of carbohydrate, and 17 grams of protein.
Nice.
And then another hickory smoke one. And then I tried the ranch. Oh, this one is higher. Dang. Ranch.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't- did they have a sweet and sour one or like a sweet tangy one?
That's next. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, 130 calories, 6 grams of fat, 470 milligrams of sodium.
Oh.
3 grams of carbohydrates, and then we have 16 grams of protein. And
Mm,
now, everybody's favorite, or at least you and I's favorite, sweet and spicy.
nice. That looks good.
I
Are
know.
you gonna put it on a salad or how do you usually eat it?
Either plain, I used to eat tuna directly from the can. I'm weird, don't judge me, but I normally like to eat it with mayonnaise, but I've cut back a lot on my mayonnaise intake.
Mhm.
And I'm just trying it as is because the stuff that they added with it, the flavors, is good enough for me. Yeah, but occasionally I do add it with the salads.
Mm.
Okay. Speaking of mayonnaise, that's what I also have, which I
Nice.
barely use.
I've never seen Blue Plate.
Pretty
Okay.
good. Very zesty.
Oh.
Hmm.
And so the Blue Plate, what's the back looking like?
Okay, so we have 100 calories, the serving size, tablespoon, total fat, 11 grams, um, monosaturated fat, 2.5 grams, cholesterol, 10 milligrams, sodium, 85 milligrams, no carbs, no sugar, no protein. And polysaturated fat, 6 grams.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Polysaturated or polyunsaturated?
I'm sorry, polyunsaturated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, not bad.
Uh,
And if you want, you can always, I mean, so if you want, if you want to cut the calories, you can do half of the serving size if you want.
yeah,
You ever use it?
true. But what I have been using lately, which is really good, is Chipotle aioli from Croft.
That I thought that was more of like a mayonnaise as well.
It is, but the calories are fewer, or there's fewer calories. Same
Mm.
thing, serving size, 1 tablespoon. Sorry about that beeping. That's a truck backing up.
Oh, I thought it was out. I was like, is it here?
No fire in here. So 80 calories, total fat 9 grams, saturated fat 1.5 grams, no trans fat, only 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 150 milligrams of sodium. I mean, I think it's a better substitute for mayonnaise. And I
Right.
know I need to be watching my sodium, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just stick with this for now until
Mm.
I find a better alternative.
So you said it's less calories
A little bit, only like 20 calories fewer, but still.
and the sodium is less as well, right?
No, I don't think so. No, it is not.
Okay.
No carbs, no fiber, no sugar, no protein, no potassium, yada yada yada.
Hmm. In reference to I think sorry, that is a good trade-off. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And do you, one thing that you can do again is like half the serving size if you need to and mix it with something else if you have
Hmm.
to thin it out to make it seem like it's covering a little bit more because usually it depends on what you're putting it on, of course, but like um it might be helpful to do that, say even like a salad dressing or something,
Right.
just kind
Yeah.
of having it until you change it out.
Speaking of salad dressing, I recently bought spicy ranch dressing.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for ranch, but um
Yeah, and compared to what I normally buy in terms of dressing, this is better. Only
um,
by a tad bit because I normally go with blue cheese.
oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for blue cheese and ranch as well.
I know, right? The creamy dressing is more flavorful, but uh, about God, 15 or so years ago, I
Mm,
only stuck with vinaigrette dressings and
mhm,
Italian dressings, and those were better, I think.
right. They are.
But it's like, yeah, I'm trying to eat better, but I don't think I'm a cut out what I love to eat. I'm sorry.
I
This
mean, so long as you everything in proportion, like you don't like so long as
hmm
you're doing it all the time, that's good.
Right. So to compare the two, normally the blue cheese, which is about 2 tablespoons for a serving size, 130 calories, and then the new one, the spicy ranch, 110 calories. Total fat 14 grams for the blue cheese, and for the spicy ranch 11 grams. Saturated fat 2.5 for blue cheese, and for the spicy ranch 1.5. Both have no trans fat, 8 grams of polyunsaturated fat, and 3 grams of monosaturated fat here, versus this one, 6 grams of polyunsaturated fat and 2.5 grams of monosaturated fat.
Hmm.
And then cholesterol, well, this one has like 5 grams of cholesterol, the other one doesn't,
Mhm.
but I can live with that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Sodium, 270. New one, 240.
That's good.
Carbs, 1 gram. Carbs, 2 grams. Not much of a difference. And then sugar, both 1 gram. And then this one has no grams of protein versus the other one only 1.
Mm.
But yeah, that's about it for my sauce. I do have ketchup in there, but I never use it. The same thing with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, we're like over here is a lot of sauces. That's probably something that we could cut down on. And then I know we had talked about, or I had talked about yesterday about doing like one small change. So I switched my creamer out today. So that
Coffee
was
creamer?
mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of coffee creamer, wait till you see what I have here. I always love flavorful items, and this is already circulating the market, but we're gonna go with frosted sugar cookie.
Oh, that is definitely like a weakness of mine too. That
Yeah.
good.
So, I mean, I do have a vanilla Winn-Dixie brand in there. Do you want me to take that out to compare the two?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then something you can do is like, so I know you said you don't do
Put these away.
milk, but do you try and do like a nut type milk, maybe almond milk or something like that?
Yes and no. I've normally been drinking water only,
Okay.
but like I said before, I love something flavorful, and the next best thing for me, at least, especially with the vitamin D deficiency, is orange juice. But that is higher in sugar. And I was looking at it a couple days ago when I went shopping. I'm like, you know what? Nah, stick with water.
Did they, without getting too far and you don't have the answers, like, do you know how far off you are compared to the normal?
No.
Okay. So that's something that you might want to talk about because there's a difference between just being off, like a little bit off, and then there's like being like significant.
Off.
Yeah, I'm guessing if you were significantly off, they would have recommended like a medical grade vitamin for you to take.
He did say to take a vitamin, yeah, vitamin D.
Over the counter or
Doctor.
no. Did the doctor say to take it over the counter or was it?
He didn't say, just in general, I guess.
Okay, so probably he's like, just go get one off the over the counter. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are vitamin D deficient, so that's not abnormal.
Okay. So here's the other creamer I have, the generic vanilla, which I'll live with, and it's a cheaper one too. Okay, here we go. Oh, not too much of a difference. Wow. Okay. So with the generic brand, we have serving size 1 tablespoon, which I do not do. I put a lot more in.
Yeah.
35 calories versus the other one, 1 tablespoon, 30 calories. Total fat 1.5 grams. The generic version only 1 gram. Saturated fat 0, same thing, 0. Trans fat 0 and 0. Poly unsaturated fat 0, 0. And mono unsaturated, 0.5 and 0.5. 0 cholesterol for both. Carbs, both 5 grams. Oh yeah, I said carbs.
Yeah.
Sodium. Oh, this one has 10 milligrams versus the generic one, 0. Protein, 0, 0. And sugar, 5 and 5.
It's not bad. Just remember, of course, like every time you're doing, like when you go over, then that doubles it essentially, which most people go over it because like it's like literally this much, and like people are like,
who can survive off of that? Like for real now. That's one thing that I've always wanted to say. So these serving sizes that the labels recommend, what you and I were talking about, that's for someone who is like 150 pounds, right? Like the general body weight for the average human being, I guess.
Right. I wouldn't say that because it also depends on your height and stuff. So
Right. Well, I'm 6 feet exactly.
yeah, so like they want to kind of go based on and that's a whole
We'll get
other
into that
thing.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, like BMI is really complicated. There's like a lot of history behind calculating it and what it truly means. So,
Right.
yeah.
So, what I was talking about earlier, which I'm dying to try, and you know what? To make this live stream special, besides me being in it, obviously, I'm gonna give a review of snow crab sushi.
Oh, cool.
And it got kind of messed up in delivery. It like turned upside down, but still looks alright.
Where is that from?
Winn Dixie.
Hmm. Okay. That looks
Yeah.
good.
So let's give it a try. Food review from me for the first time ever. Hope you don't mind, Jerica.
No, no worries.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Not bad. Hmm. Little spicy, but nothing too bad.
Nice.
And I
Awesome.
love fish.
Awesome, awesome. What kind of fish is it?
This one,
Mm-hmm.
crab, snow crab.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. Rice crab meat, soybean, roasted seaweed, sushi vinegar, pickled ginger, monosodium. Wasabi. I love wasabi.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time we have to get dates. We're up. Thank you for joining us.
Of course. We're still missing my dry foods, but I think y'all will be all right. I can't give away all my secrets now.
Awesome.
So thank you, Jerica, for having me. Oh, for those of you that don't know who I am, Jerica and I work together a good amount of the time. And I'm a co-founder of the motivational speaking group or advocacy group called Hurdle. So look us up on Facebook, Instagram. I think our account is in this stream right now. I can't see it, but you'll see it in the comments somewhere. I'm always leaving random comments and being funny.
Awesome. Are you starting a Twitch? Well, you have a Twitch, but are you guys going to stream soon?
Hurdle does have a Twitch. I'm not going to have one personally, but I think in terms of streaming, we're going to live stream our presentations, like out and about in the community, either at schools, conferences, all that stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you froze there.
Sounds like a plan. All right, guys. I know, sorry. I was like, ah. All right, see you guys later. Until next time. Bye.